Hey, welcome back. Okay, let's do this question together. So we're asked to simplify this fraction and state the values of x which make it undefined. So I love these type of questions. It looks like it doesn't simplify and then everything cancels. So let's do this. So we have x squared, take 9 on the numerator, and then on the denominator x squared minus x minus 12. So with the numerator x squared take 9, we could do difference of two squares because we've got two square numbers. And when you've got two square numbers, you could factorize that by square rooting x squared and putting them over here, which is x in x, and then square rooting that 9, which is 3. And then you put plus minus here. So the rule for this, let's write out the rules. Let's just move that over here, is a squared take b squared can be simplified to a take b, a plus b. So we're basically using that. So because we've got two square numbers, we could square root them. And then the denominator, we've got a quadratic. So how do we factorize a quadratic? Well, what we want to do is think of two numbers that multiply to give us 12, but add together to give me -1. Okay, so let's write out all the multiples of 12, and they need to multiply together to give me -12, because you've got a negative over here. So when it's a negative, it means that the signs have to be different, because that's the only way you could get a negative. So let's write out the multiples of 12, and then we'll talk about signs. So multiples of 12 are 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and 3 times 4. And they're the only multiples of 12. So out of those, which would add together to give me a -1? And it's going to be these two. And let's think about the signs. I would have -4 plus 3. And that would give me, when you add them together, that would give me -1. And when you multiply them together, they would give me -12. So that works perfectly. So instead of writing this, we could factorize that with these two factors. So we've got x plus 3, x take 4. And then you may notice that we have a x plus 3 as a factor in the denominator and also in the numerator. So they effectively cancel, because when they divide by each other, you get 1. So we could just cross them out. So we're actually left with x minus 3 on x take 4 as we simplify that. Perfect. And that's our answer. And what values can x not be when it's undefined? So we can't divide by 0, because if you divide by 0, you get infinite. So this denominator can't be 0. And the only time it's going to be 0 is when x is 4, because 4 take 4 is 0. So it is undefined at 4. So x can't be 4, because when x is 4, the denominator is 0. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed that question. It was a pretty fun question to go through. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe or like, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.